Matthew Perry died Saturday. The cast of Friends put out a statement tonight. I'm sure this has been hard for them to process. Tight group. We're so utterly devastated by the loss of Matthew. We were more than just castmates. We're a family. There's so much to say right now. We're going to take a moment to grieve and process this unfathomable loss. For now, our thoughts and our love are with Matty's family, his friends, and everyone who loved him around the world. Nice. NewsNation's Elizabeth Vargas was one of the last people to interview Matthew less than a year ago. He talked with her about the night he almost died when his colon burst from opioid abuse. Take a look.
My parents, when they got to the hospital, were told I had a 2% chance to make it through the night. And I'll have to live the rest of my life knowing that my parents were told that. And I was put on what's called an ECMO machine. And every doctor you talk to says that an ECMO machine is a Hail Mary. It's the last thing they try before you die. And 5 people were put on an ECMO machine that night at the hospital, and 4 of them died, and I lived.
Elizabeth joins me now. Thank you for doing this, my friend. You know, Matthew was rated one of the extraordinarily lucky ones in the recovery community because he had been in and out of rehab. He'd, you know, abused himself and substances so much for so long that he was, you know, one of the rare and special ones. And I know that mattered to him in terms of working with other addicts. He was one of the people who could say, you got nothing on me. I know where you are. I can relate. I can help. And it was very important to him. What did you get from him when you were together?
Well, first of all, to that point, you know, I think he told me in that interview, or he told me backstage when we were talking, you know, he said, I have the disease of addiction, but I have it bad. You know, he knew and was very honest about the fact that he had the worst case of this disease that I think a person can have and still live. You just heard him in that clip that you just saw. He knew how close to death he came. He says he spent probably half his adult life in rehab. He thinks he spent $9 million trying to get clean and sober. He's been to 16 rehabs. He knows he was lucky. He was one of the lucky ones. He can afford rehab. Most people can't afford it. They can't fight it. They can't afford it. That's why he opened that sober living house that in Malibu that lasted for a couple of years. He was dedicated to trying to help people because that's how you recover. That's how you get better, is by reaching back and helping others and talking to them. But he was very honest about how badly in the grip of this disease he was for almost all of his adult life.
There's another clip I want to play. Here it is for the audience.
It's a 2-pronged disease. You have an obsession of your mind, which makes you think, I need to drink. I need to have a martini. I can't stop thinking about anything but a martini. Why is everybody not thinking about this? I need to have this. I need to have a drink or I'm going to go crazy. And that's what I thought. I thought I would go crazy. And then there's an allergy to your body, which means once you've put in the martini, your body basically goes, okay, now give me everything you did last time and more.
Did he think that he had found a way for himself, or did you pick up anything in a sense of him that he felt that he was doomed to this?
Oh, there was nothing about him that felt doomed. You know, even as he was honest, and he was very brave in that interview. We were doing it in front of a crowd of 5,000 people. They had an overflow room of people watching us on a big screen. They had so many people there.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of News Nation's fact-driven coverage.